play music very good or smart?
He played music. He played music well. He played music
good.
very well. On to what? He played music very well. Is very well describing music? Music describes you, or is it describing the verb? Be careful.
No.
Play that very well. The verb so it's an adverb, right? You must have an adjective here, all right, that describes the object there.
Okay.
Not the verb. Verb the object the means is I made him smart. Smart is so smart him.
Yeah.
That case made the lawyer famous. So famous, lawyer famous.
Lawyer famous.
Right. Okay. So think of such sentences. Okay.
Yes.
We painted the flower green. We painted the wall white. We painted our house red. Says Yorwa. All these have this pattern there. We painted the wall white. Kari white sere, wall white sere. Slow to Namsan laying for the can lick the object can lick to a kari white sere is them no wall white sere do laying for namsa direct object can lay. So it's this kind of a sentence.
We describe him famous.
We
describe him famous.
We described him
famous.
We described him famous. We described him famous. Okay. We described him famous. Who famous? Him famous. Okay, on just ask a question. Who famous? Him famous. All right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. So they reach your the sentence shira yomar injinalulia. Okay. But they are a unique sentence. Sentence it becomes one of the patterns in the English language sentences. All right. But they are not used very often. The young because only a few verbs. Verb is mother to Martina Loria. Okay. All right. Now let's look at the next one. Okay. Now here I have some practice for you. I want you to put an object complement over here. All right. Object complement. It can be a noun or it can be an adjective, and it will be the pattern that we are learning here. Adjective noun the pattern din. For example, we named him
Dorji.
We named him
Tashi.
Yes. We named him Tashi. Who Tashi? Him Tashi.
Him.
Okay. We named him Tashi. All right. Number 2.
Him.
The people elected him monitor. All right. The people elected him the monitor. Okay. Or the president. All right. Or the Kari we put a noun there. Okay. Then the book made her
happy.
Happy, yes. The book made her happy. Who happy? Her happy. Not the book. The book made her happy. All right, the pattern, the adjective. Okay, what about the 4th one? The jury found him. The jury found him
dead.
Found him? Jury.
Found him.
Jury
criminal.
Found him guilty. Guilty sidu kone koi kita your watch me say you know kuma jabi you the ko resha said. All right, so the jury found him guilty. All right, the jury found him guilty. The policeman found him
criminal.
Dead. The policeman found him dead.
Oh yeah.
Dead is an adjective. All right.
Yeah.
The police found him dead. Okay. All right. He painted the flower
White.
white. We considered the plan Chashiti.
Good.
We considered the plan good. Yes. The noise made him
Angry.
angry. All right. The noise made him angry. Buddhism made him
Great.
great. Peaceful.
Peace.
Buddhism made him peaceful. They found the book
Nice.
nice or interesting, whatever. The lecture made the children.
Interesting.
The lecture
Boring.
made the children bored. Yes, the lecture made the children bored. Okay, so what are you doing is we're putting names. Sometimes it's the name, sometimes it's an adjective. All right, and it's this pattern, this sentence, basic pattern. Okay, did you understand?
Yes.
Okay, now let's look at how, now this is the basic sentence. Now you can always expand it with adverbs. Adverb de basic adverb de. We elected her president for the year. Can you see? For the year.
Yeah.
Oh, that's an adverb. President the law president. So that's an adverb. You're just adding more meaning there. All right. But the Majab Rachina, you will still see the basic sentence there. For the year, the Majab ne, we elected her president Padu, pattern number 5. Now you can make it longer, put an adverb there. We elected her president for the year. We elected her president of what? Of what?
Of the United States. For
Yes,
year.
we elected her president of the US for the year. Okay, so you can keep expanding. You know, the basic the basic basic that is why you're learning 5 basic sentences. All right. All English sentences will have one of those basic sentences, and then there will be a lot of adverbs and adjectives. Basic this there. In this sentence, sentence this is what it means, all right? Why it's important to know the basic structure. Inchiki basic sentence, basic structure. Okay, now let's look at number 2. We painted the fence. Pattern number 5. Around the house green. We painted the fence green. Pattern number 5. Now we put an adverb. Fence the fence that is around the house. So we put, now you can still add when, where, your what is correct. Okay. Marwe, when we painted the fence around the house green.
When it was
Looks old.
old.
So you can put an adverb of time there. Yesterday, last month, before Losar. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Oh, this is some adverb phrase. They the adverb phrase an adverb phrase how it's done, when it's done, where it's done, how frequently it's done. Basic then you get, you know, long sentences. Okay. All right, now let's look at number 3. The audience found the movie interesting. Patolia dire domshit basic dire thanda dire ta delia tobas kevre karikol movie karikolia. The audience found the movie about the solar system interesting. Remember about the solar system sidukone basic domshitikalia and yegi adverb chigi tawachlu shavre so that you get a more meaningful sentence. Okay. All right. Okay. And your battery kyona madi anya the battery down chalo. Okay, so okay, oh, did that. Now let's look at look at the fourth one there. Who there? Okay, this one here. Can you see sentence number 4 where we are doing a new expansion there? The bad food made me sick. Wow. This is the basic pattern.
Yeah.
Made me sick. Now when? Last Sunday. When? During the party. Last night. In a basic sentence, the pattern is Sunday. Okay. So the injimi sangu we are sigor. In this sentence, all basic pattern the sangni and the kania any adverb the adjective the thoba khari but if the basic pattern is not correct, then if you try to expand it, it will not make sense.
Yes.
Do you understand? Okay. All this sigorta. All right. Now let's look at the next one. Now I have some exercises for you. You have to reorder the words to get this pattern. That in the Rael, yeah. Any order You have 10 sentences there. Yes.
They elected.
Yes.
They
Elected the.
Who?
They elected the.
Where is they?
She elected
the class elected monitor Tashi.
Yes.
Tashi elected.
Tashi elected.
Monitor.
Monitor meeting or the
class.
She elected their monitor.
Not
Monitor the class.
No.
They elect the class.
Their
class. The class.
Tashi elected. They elected the class their monitor.
No.
Yes.
She elected.
Tashi elected the class their monitor.
Tashi elected the class. Tashi gets in the
class elected the monitor.
Elected.
Yes. The class elected Tashi their monitor. All right. The class can elect Tashi. Tashi will not elect the class. The class will elect Tashi the monitor. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Then the next is, do the next one.
My visit made my mother happy.
Very good. My visit made my mother happy. Oh.
Yes.
Then?
We found
the book interesting.
Yes. We found the book interesting. Or any?
Named their son.
Their name.
They named it their son Dorje.
Yes, they named their son Dorji. They named their son Dorji. Oh, any?
The jury.
The jury found him guilty.
Guilty. The jury found him
guilty.
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 Oh, then what about number 6?
We choose him our leader.
Yes, we chose him our leader. Okay.
We choose
the king.
the Tibetan.
Yes, the Tibetans.
The Tibetan king crowd.
Ground lana that the gave us what right gave we
Tutino.
Grounded. December.
ground, not crown it. It's crowned.
Ground. King Nyatisembo.
Nyatisembo king. The Tibetans crowned Nyatisembo king. Peba tensu ki Nyatisembo gave us every
King.
the Tibetans crowned
December.
Nyatisembo king.
King.
Oh, this way. Okay, what about 8?
The noise.
The noise drove him crazy.
Crazy, yes. The
Crazy
noise drove him crazy.
Drove him crazy.
Oh, the noise drove him crazy. Okay,
Yes.
number 9.
The book made.
The book made him.
The book made him famous.
Famous, yes. The book made him famous. Number 10. Number 10.
Monastery appointed.
The
The
monastery.
monastery
Appointed
Lobsang Chanze.
Lobsang Chamche.
Yes. The monastery appointed Lobsang Chanze.
Lobsang Chanze. Yes.
Or monastery ki Lobsang Chanze ko evres yetre.
Mm.
Okay. All right. So
Yes, madam.
all right. Now look at these verbs there. These verbs are frequently used to make this pattern. Call, name, choose, nominate, make, judge,
choose,
paint, elect, consider,
appointment,
consider. Oh, dinsu tenzu pattern dinali.
appointment.
Just see if you can make a sentence each.
Yeah. Okay. Let me.
So to the sentence.
Me.
He called me son.
Yes. He called me son. Yes.
We named him as a teacher.
My name is Trash.
We named him teacher. No need to say as. We named him teacher.
We made him. Yes.
They choose Dorji president.
Very good. They chose Dorji president. Yes. Then
Class nominate Tashi class monitor.
monitor. Yes. The class
Monitor.
yes. The class nominated Tashi the monitor. Yes. Make.
We made him.
He made me happy.
Yes, we made him happy. Oh, tikito. Then judge.
They judge him.
They judge him perfect.
They judged him perfectly. Right? They judged him fairly. All right. They judged him wrong.
Yes.
Yes, they judged him wrong. Okay. Then paint.
They painted colorful.
They painted her colorful. Right? They painted her red, or they painted.
Yes.
They painted her. Okay.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Beautiful. Yes. All right. What about the next one? Elect.
Tibetan elected him president.
Him. Yes, the Tibetans elected him president. All right. Appointed. Good.
Appointed.
We appointed him monastery administrator.
Yes, we appointed him the monastery administrator. Yes, very good. Found.
We found this useful.
We found this useful. Oh, Digor, we found this useful.
Appointed.
Okay. So you are using these verbs to make this fifth pattern: subject, verb, direct object, object, complement. All right. Now let's look at the next one. Okay. Now, actually, I had a video to show you that gives you a summary of all the 5 sentence patterns. but I don't know if it's going to work over here because we don't know the game you chat though. All right. So let's forget about the videos there. Now, if we think of all these 5 patterns, thank you 5 patterns are the child that they pattern are the theme are they pattern are. All right. Okay. Sometimes, you know, some people break some of these patterns into 2 types. All right. So some people will say there are 7 patterns. All right. But in these 5 patterns, you will actually see all the patterns there. All right. For example, the first pattern is the subject plus the verb intransitive. Verb intransitive situ chawe yul mo walia ni tik tup chazan tanda chazan konge. For example, the earth trembled. The earth trembled. Okay, no need for an object there. All right. She laughed. Intransitive verb sigre. All right, the action is not transferred to a noun. Now, action transfer. Okay, the baby cried. All right, the wind blew, the sun shined. The simplest English sentence, it only has a subject and a verb, but the verb, please remember, is intransitive. It does not need an object. Okay, so that was the first sentence pattern. Okay, then the second sentence pattern was when you must put an object, when the verb or the action must be followed by an object. Otherwise, it will not make sense. All right, so this is the subject verb direct object pattern. Okay, so the earthquake destroyed the city. The earthquake destroyed, doesn't make too much sense. All right, so what did it destroy? Then immediately the answer will be the city or the house or the village or whatever. So that is the second pattern. All right, and this kind of a verb is called a transitive verb. Okay, so this is the second one. That's the division with that. Now, number 3 is the subject. Now here we're using not an action verb, but a linking verb. This is the pattern number 3. Okay, the linking verbs are all the be verbs, is, are, was, when, did, and then all those non-action verbs, appear, becomes, all right, looks, okay. So you could have the result was, what is this? The result was chaos, all right? The result was poor, okay? So the be verbs, okay? The result looks, the result looks poor, the result looks good. Okay, so you can put a be verb or you can put a non-action verb. Linking verb. Okay. Now the adjective the noun all right. She is a teacher. All right. She yeah, that's sometimes mobile. All right. So she is a teacher. She is beautiful. An adjective luswa. The pattern super nalolia linking verb luchre. The pattern shiva tangola gyodre. All right. You have a subject, a verb, the direct object, and the indirect object there. All right. So the government sent aid to whom? To the cities. So that becomes the indirect object. The government sent the city aid. And then finally, we had today's last sentence over here. This is the subject, verb, direct object, and then object complement noun and object complement adjective. Okay. All right. Now, okay. Okay. Now I have some exercises for you. Because in the okay, so okay, here. Now these are all different kinds of sentences. They have different patterns there, but you have to arrange these to get a correct sentence. Reorder the words there. Reorder them to get a good sentence. Just reorder them. They're not dumb under your stuff.
First one,
The first one is?
Yeah. My wife
Send
My wife
an
sent
email.
me an email.
Send to me an
Two
email.
minutes. Two
Send
minutes.
me
Yes.
Send me an email.
Yes.
email.
My wife sent me an email.
Email.
My wife
Yeah.
sent me an email. Okay?
Mm.
Như vậy.
Yeah. The sun situation.
Mhm.
Mhm.
The son buys some flowers.
Flowers
His mother every month.
every month.
Flowers, his mother.
The son
No.
there
The
is-
son buys indirect object. Yep.
Sunflower, his mother every month.
The son
His-
buys
his ma-
Buys his mother.
some
His mother
buys his
buys
mother
the son sunflower.
The son.
Maharaj, the son buys some flower
Sunflower.
No.
every month.
Put the
The son
indirect
buy
object.
his
Put the indirect object first.
Yeah.
The son
His
buys
buys
his
his mother
the son
sunflower
buy his mother
every
his
month.
Every
Yes.
month.
His mother.
See, the
Sunflower
son.
every month.
That's the son buys his mother sunflowers every month. So this pattern, the son buys his mother some flowers every month. No 2 or 4, 2, 4 So it is the indirect object and the direct object pattern there. The son buys his mother some flowers and every month.
Sunflower.
Okay.
Every,
This tango pattern,
every
the
month.
indirect object, the direct object,
yes.
okay. Now, what about number 3?
A bus returns to the station at
The
night.
bus returned to the
To the station at night.
at night.
Okay, so that's a different sentence. The bus returns to the station at night. Okay, then Shivadinda.
The conference
Some conference started
Started
to 10 o'clock
last
on,
when
10 o'clock
last week.
yes, the
at
conference started at 10 o'clock last
on
week on
Tuesday.
Tuesday. All right.
last
The conference started at 10 o'clock last week on Tuesday.
last week on Tuesday.
Tuesday. Oh, okay. What about number 5?
the car
Mm.
hit
Hit
Tree
Mm.
with the
Great
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 force.
force. The car hit the tree with great force. Okay. What about number 6?
The car hit
Some at
the car hit
his
the tree
smell
with
slowly.
with the great force.
Okay. Or number 6 in the number 6.
The car hit the tree
With great force. Or Diksha. What about number 6?
Some at
Mhm.
his
Great
smell
force.
slowly. Meal.
Right. Sam ate his meal slowly.
It smell
ate his-
slowly.
Yes. Okay. What about the next one? Number 7.
Sam
The teacher.
the teacher
went to town.
went
Mm-hmm.
to post her letter this morning.
Yes. The teacher went to town to post her letter
slowly.
Later this morning.
This way.
Or
The teacher went
teacher
to
went
town
Went to town
To
To
post a
post
letter
To
a
post
letter
is
this morning.
this morning. All right. Or
Yes.
the domshi di yor wa chi karit inji gi tsik yama pangrim di kechumbure. Okay, what about number 8?
Teacher.
John
John
ate
ate breakfast
breakfast
on the
breakfast.
train
on the
this morning.
train this morning.
This morning, yes. John ate breakfast
Ate
on the train
breakfast
this
on the
morning.
train this morning.
Yes. Okay, number 9.
Speak to Joey.
Julie
speaks
speaks to my mother,
To
my father.
my mother.
My father.
Father.
speaks
To
to Julie.
Julie.
My father Dinalia capital in a sentence all right, so that is a hint there. My father, you can use that as the subject. My father speaks to Julie.
Julie.
Okay, what about number 10? Look at the capital letter there.
Yeah.
Then you'll find the subject. Yes.
They book
They
me
Table
at
for
restaurant once a year.
At
at
the
the restaurant once a
oh,
year.
they book
year.
a table.
They
They
book
book
a
a table for me at the restaurant once a year.
Once a year.
Once a year.
They book a table for me. Tadi kechumbre. They book a table. Di padu domshi basic di orta. Ta denema adverb sangma. So that di thangu di jugu orta. One of those 5 patterns. You have to first form that pattern, and then after that you can expand. So here it's they booked a table. That is subject, verb, object. All right. Then you can say for me, for me, and then when, where, at the restaurant, when, once a year. You said, okay.
Yes.
So this is, this exercise. Now let's look at the next exercise here again. Yeah. Sentence number 2, yore. Yeah, ma. Dinalia, look for the word with the capital letter there. That is a hint that it's the subject.
Stephen.
Yeah.
Stephen drives to
Mhm.
work
Mhm.
by train sometimes.
Very good. All right. So Stephen drives to work by train sometimes. Or you can put sometimes in the beginning. Sometimes Stephen drives to work by train.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Then?
We are making toys for all
Yeah.
the
All
children.
the children.
Very good. We are making toys. Deepadu sentence basic diorta. Basic pattern diorta. We are making toys. For whom? For all the children. That is the adverb. Okay. Then?
Cole and Tyre played soccer.
Play soccer during the break.
Very good. Cole and Taylor play soccer during the break. Okay, then?
My father bought
My father bought us a new TV set.
Very good. My father bought us a new TV set. Very good. Okay, what about number 5?
his family. Mary invited
Mary invited his family to the party.
His family, they did a capital Mary, the capital it's a name of a person, right? But when you have H capital, it should be maybe the beginning of the sentence. Yes.
His family invited
Mary to the party.
Good. All right. What about number 6?
Samu sent a postcard from Mariel.
Martha's Vineyard.
Vineyard.
Yes, Martha's Vineyard. Wine soya grapes in the top such to dinde tapsi chige to kera chumbu chiming Martha's and kera chumbu yare. The tourist in the young scenes to also. So Samuel sent a postcard from Martha's Vineyard. Ko tourist ki spot til ching kirwa and then a postcard. Okay, what about number 7?
Made
Taylor.
A tailor
a suit
for my brother.
The tailor made a suit for my brother. The tailor made a suit. Basic sentence there. For my brother, that is an adverb there. Okay, then?
He cooked a delicious meal with
Yes.
friends.
Okay. So therefore, I mean, the indirect object, the direct object he cooked all her friends a delicious meal.
This
See,
means-
there's no to, there's no for, so it means that this is now an indirect object.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
He cooked. He cooked
All his friends.
all her
All
friends a
He
delicious meal.
cooked
Meal.
all
All the,
places,
he cooked all his
your
friends
friend.
a delicious meal.
Mm.
Korangi toku tamaloli akala shimbuch sevres lar. Okay.
Mm.
But there are two medu kone and the indirect object, the direct object can't get. He cooked a delicious meal, so you can direct object yore. Delicious meal.
All
Now before
from
that
Canada.
comes the indirect object. So he cooked all her friends a delicious meal. Okay. What about number 9?
2 years ago.
We
We
bought
bought
We
this
bought
car 2 years
this
ago.
car 2 years ago.
was it?
Very good. We bought this car 2 years ago. Okay. And then number 10?
He drove
He drives
at the weekend to the seaside.
To the seaside
He
the
drives
weekend.
to the seaside at
side
the
at
weekend.
the
At
weekend.
the weekend. Related to that.
Time adverb chidwa. Try to put it at the end of the sentence, all right? Okay, all right? So he drives to the seaside at the weekend. Okay, what about the last one?
The family
Mhm.
If
Live
in,
in a flat
in a flat, yes,
in a plate
in a big city
in a big city in a
Mm.
wow.
in Wales. Wales is a name of a place.
Yeah, well,
So your other family live in a flat in a big city in Wales. Okay, such a cher to the conche the lumba do in the imbrechina ko ning tamadil shabri. All right, such a change in the tango to get the daily chair, the new get the daily chair. So we live in a flat, which is the smallest, in a big city, a little bit bigger than the flat. And in Wales, that's the biggest, that's a place, that's the name of the town, the city. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Mm.
It's like saying, I live in Balakope, in Mysore, in India, or in Karnataka, in India. I live at Mysore, in Karnataka, or I live at Balakope, in Mysore, in Karnataka, in India. Or the okay, so that is, now we have the last one here. Practice there. Oh, there.
yes,
the words cause
like
This
words sentence unmade.
Let's
Do not forget to cursor capital letters and correct this ending punctuation marks.
So again, these are words all mixed up, all jumbled up. You have to rearrange them to get a correct sentence. Let me do the first one for you. All right. Pigs like to roll in the mud. Pigs like
Yes.
to roll in the mud. Papa densu tamba kilia ani baritain ka we are receiver. Okay?
yes,
yes.
All right. So now do the second one.
I
have a new bag.
bike,
Bike.
Bike.
Cycle. I have a new bike. Okay. What about number 3?
통구이면
Okay.
Isao 통문도.
several 통.
Yeah.
근데 스카치도
No.
토
Got you.
토도.
Don't do that. I think change so. Yeah.
Okay. Chocolate you tini cream.
Do you like
like
ice cream chocolate?
Oh,
Yes.
this is a question. Do you
Yeah.
like ice cream chocolate? Very good. Okay. What about number 4?
baby.
baby,
The baby took a nap.
Sleepy is an adjective. It describes what?
Baby.
nap,
Yes. Baby, the sleepy baby.
The sleepy baby took a nap.
Took a nap. The sleepy
Took a nap.
baby took a nap. All right.
Mm.
Took a nap. All right. Took a nap. Okay. What about number 5?
I'm 8 years old.
I am 8 years
I
old.
am 8 years old. Okay. What about number 6?
Because I'm wearing her hair.
She is
She's
wearing
She is wearing
She is wearing
blue.
her
Uh-huh.
blue.
She is wearing what? What is she wearing?
Wearing
Robe.
blue
A blue ribbon
ribbon
Ribbon.
in her
in
hair.
her.
She is wearing a blue ribbon in her hair. Ribbon. She is wearing a blue ribbon in her hair. Okay. All right. Now number 7.
Jack
Jack read
read
a
a
book
book
about
animals.
animals.
Very good. Very good. Okay. Number 8.
Car raced around.
Cars
Raced around 10 truck.
around the cars. Now you have to
car
put the cars.
raced.
The cars raced
Around
10
A
tracks.
race around 10 truck.
Okay. The cars
The
raced
car
around.
raced.
Raced.
Yeah.
Okay. Now what about number 9? Now we are left with just two sentences. 9 dinda.
Got one right. Still don't.
One lana chazire. Toba.
Sarah's team
Sarah's
Yes.
won
Won the
Sarah's team won the game. Soccer
In the
game.
game,
soccer game. Won the
game.
soccer
soccer
game.
Mm.
Oh, soccer kitemudi thau wrestler. Sarah's team won the
Sarah's
soccer
team
game.
won the soccer
won the
game.
soccer game.
Okay, what about number 10?
Do you
Do
like
you like
Do you like swimming?
go to swimming
Go
in
to swimming
go to swimming in summer?
in
Very
summer?
good. Do you like to go
Do you
swimming? Do you like to go swimming
do you like to go swimming
in summer?
in summer? Yes.
Not go to swimming, it's go swimming. All right. Do you like to go swimming in summer?
Do you like go to swimming?
Go to swimming, yamata. Go swimming there. Do you like to? Do you like to? Do you like to go swimming?
Dream swim in the summer.
Do you like to go swimming in
Do you
summer?
like to go swimming?
Swimming in summer. You swear?
Yes. That's
All right. So this is just a summary of all the 5 sentences that we did. So basically, all English sentences will have one of these patterns. Sentence pattern. All right. Basic expansion adverb kawa sula or this is some expansion. All right. So basic sentence the expansion. So you must at least make sure that your sentences have that basic sentence, one of these basic sentences. All right. Domshi shiza di changore and shiza ding angane ni karchik changoguya. All right. You understand?
yes.
Yes.
Okay. So that's all about the 5 basic sentences in the English language.
Okay.
Oh, anyway, I think we're done now. So this is all Tasha. All right. I'm gonna
Okay.
leave. All right.
Yeah.